We have Attorney General Pam Bondi, who put on a nearly 5-hour Karen-thon in front of the House Judiciary Committee yesterday.
This isn't a circus. This is a hearing.
This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell.
What happens when the United States Attorney General is caught spying on Congress, repeatedly defending a billionaire mentioned in the Epstein files nearly 5,000 times, and then loses her composure in front of a national audience?
I find it interesting that she keeps going after President Trump, the greatest president in American history. They said it couldn't be done in 4 years, yet President Trump has done it in 1 year. The majority of the American people wanted Donald Trump because Donald Trump, the Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. Have you apologized to President Trump? He is the most transparent president in the nation's history.
Jimmy Kimmel didn't just report on this story, he broke it down. What he uncovered about Pam Bondi and Donald Trump stunned the nation. It all began with a single photograph, a seemingly ordinary snapshot from a congressional hearing that revealed something no one was meant to see.
We have Attorney General Pam Bondi, who put on a nearly 5-hour Karen-thon in front of the House Judiciary Committee yesterday. And for those who are wondering when the abuse of power will end, the answer is never, probably. So a photographer got a shot of her folder. She opened the folder. They got a shot, and you see a page that says Jayapal Pramila search history. That refers to Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, a Democrat, with whom Bondi exchanged one of the most contentious exchanges of the day.
Pause for a moment and let this sink in. The Attorney General possessed a document detailing what a Congresswoman had been searching for in confidential government files. Kimmel meticulously explained the shocking implications of this.
The photo appears to show a list of everything Jayapal searched for in the Trump-Epstein files, which again, we've trademarked. They tracked her search history in the private room at the DOJ, where congresspeople are, legally permitted to look at the less redacted files. And it would seem that they tracked those congresspeople without their knowledge. They looked at their search history to give Bondi an edge in the hearings. And then they're so dumb, they printed it out and put a title on the top. Jayapal Pramila search history. It's such a delicate balance between stupid and evil. And the idea that the Department of Justice in the executive branch is spying on congresspeople in the legislative branch is deeply disturbing.
The Department of Justice, overseen by Trump's personal attorney, spied on members of Congress, printed out the evidence, brought it to a hearing, and got photographed with it. So what was Pam Bondi trying to conceal? What was Congresswoman Jayapal investigating that prompted the Attorney General to monitor her? The answer: survivors, sexual abuse survivors. And on live television, Jayapal confronted Bondi directly.
To the survivors in the room, if you are willing, please stand. And if you are willing, please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice. Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised their hand. Attorney General Bondi, you apologized to the survivors in your opening statement for what they went through at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. Will you turn to them now and apologize for what your Department of Justice has put them through with the absolutely unacceptable release of the Epstein files and their information?
Congresswoman, you sat before Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice
Attorney General
Guys,
Bondi.
no, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question.
I will
reclaim my
continue to
time.
answer.
It
I'm
is
determined
my-
the gentlelady's
I'm
reclaimed her
not going
time.
to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentlelady. The gentlelady has 17 seconds.
And
Lady
I
has
wish
expired.
that you would turn around to the survivors who are standing right behind you and on a human level,
Chairman,
apologize
Chair now
to
recognizes the chair.
them on what you have done. I yield.
Every single survivor raised their hand, each one, because Pam Bondi's DOJ refused to meet with them, while simultaneously redacting the names of their abusers. Kimmel didn't let that glaring contradiction pass unnoticed.
Trump Epstein files has 4, okay? Pam Bondi has spent more time investigating the people who are reading the Epstein files than the people who are in the Trump Epstein file.
Let that sink in. The Attorney General spent more time surveilling members of Congress than pursuing actual criminals connected to the Epstein case. And that's when things got truly outrageous.
Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. And the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about.
Kimmel himself could hardly believe what was happening.
That's right. He's so transparent. You had to black out his name like 1,000 times. But Pam was so offended by the line of questioning, she got confused. I think she forgot what branch of government she serves.
Then Kimmel delivered the knockout punch.
You're all so caught up with pedophilia, you're not even thinking about your IRAs. You got other things to do. Do you want Bigfoot making your kid trans? No. Let me do my job. One thing we know for sure is that Donald Trump doesn't want us to see these files, which to me is all you need to know. I mean, you walk in on your teenager, he suddenly pulls up the covers and slams his laptop shut. I think you have a pretty good idea of why. You don't need to look at his browser history, but for whatever reason, we are still waiting for those files.
The audience erupted because Kimmel had pinpointed exactly what Bondi was doing, deflecting attention from sex trafficking by talking about retirement accounts. And yet, he wasn't finished.
In 40 minutes, Wexner's name was added back.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you red-handed.
There was one redaction out
Where
of
he's
over
listed as a
4,700,
co-conspirator.
and we invited you in.
Gentlemen.
This guy has Trump derangement syndrome.
Then, Pam Bondi did something even shocking. She turned on her own allies. When Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, who co-sponsored the bill to release the Epstein files, questioned her about redactions, Bondi attacked him instead of addressing the issue.
Yes. The ultra-conservative congressman from Kentucky who endorsed Donald Trump 3 times has Trump derangement syndrome. Trump himself, the man who tweeted the Obamas as monkeys the other day, solid as a rock. Everyone else is deranged. I mean, seriously. This is simple. There's nothing to defend here. This Department of Justice is hiding the names of people who are not victims. Why are they doing that? If they have nothing to hide, why are they hiding names? That's it. That's the only question anybody needs to ask.
Let that last point resonate. Hiding the names of non-victims, protecting the powerful while ignoring survivors. 5 hours of deflection, 5 hours of yelling, 5 hours of discussing stock prices instead of sexual abuse. Pam Bondi spied on Congress. She defended a man named nearly 5,000 times in the Epstein files. She redacted names to shield the influential. And when confronted, she shifted the topic to the stock market. Jimmy Kimmel didn't just point it out, he exposed the corruption live on television. This is journalism at its finest. When traditional news refuses to ask the hard questions, sometimes comedians must step in to ensure the truth is heard.